Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening from Southeast London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping. And I'm going to be bringing you my match day preview for the Newcastle game. Other than that, DLG repping, short for Dele London Guna, space, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. Well, I just saw Don Robbie and the lads driving all the way to Newcastle in the road trip. Shout out to Don Robbie, shout out to Cecil. Happy birthday for Tuesday. Just shame about the result. Shout out to Julian and shout out to league judges. Hope you all have a safe journey there. Hope you get to your hotels in one piece and get ready for the Newcastle game. And speaking of Newcastle, this is one of the reasons why I'm previewing this fixture. It's a fixture that was kind to us last season. We got a 2-0 win. It was a hard-fought win. I thought every Arsenal player matched Newcastle man for man physically and stood up to the physical approach from Newcastle last season. Thought that was the case, and we done well in that front. If we go there and we're not up for the task, we could get seriously battered. And I'm saying it from the heart. I don't think the squad is as deep as what the majority of this fan base think it is. We're very light, and that was exposed against West Ham, especially this first half I watched. The second half, I heard we were atrocious. I fell asleep on the sofa. Such a sad shame. Other than that, before I get into this starting 11 that I will go with, my subs bench and my formation, show me love, joy and respect, yeah, by smashing the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Smash the thumbs up like button for me. Left, right and centre, gloriously but passionately for me, yeah? Make sure that you share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? Share this channel out to your friends and your relatives. If you're watching me for the first time, yeah, massive welcome on board, yeah? I appreciate that. Just smash the share button for me, left, right and centre, gloriously but passionately, yeah? And tell your friends and your relatives to do that for me, yeah? In the comment section, if you're going to give me your score prediction, or you want to talk to me about how you're getting to Newcastle, or prediction of yellow, red cards, etc., leave it in the comment section below. My prediction is, yeah, we'll win this by 1 clear goal. I'm not that confident. If we win it by 1 or 2 clear goals, even 2 clear goals would be, for me, something to be grateful for. But again, it depends how we perform at St James's Park. It's going to be a hell of a task. This Newcastle team are growing by the minute. They got 2 strikers that are better than Eddie Nketiah. Their first striker, I'll have him over Jesus. And their second striker, I'll definitely have him over Jesus and Nketiah. And that's Callum Wilson. But that's my personal opinion. And if we're going to win, we're going to have to perform well in the midfield, because only Declan Rice is coming up with any troops, any credit. And he deserves all the love and credit and the flowers, because he has been magnificent. And he's the one that I could say he's put in £105 million performance, and his price tag has been justified so far. So shout out to Declan Rice. Right, let's get in on another thing, yeah? One more thing. Do help me subscribe to the channel, yeah? Smash that sub button for me, left, right, and centre, gloriously but passionately for me, yeah? Get subscribing for me, yeah? Remember, I'm going for 1,000 subscribers and over, so get subscribing to the channel, yeah? Smash that sub button. And if you do sub, yeah, you know I'll shout you out with love, joy, and respect, yeah? So get subscribing. I've got over 250 odd subscribers, so let that continue to grow. So do subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let's get into the starting 11. Whoops, just a little interruption. There you go. Interruption done. So the formation is a 4-3-3. I'm going to go with David Raya in goal. I believe he's now our undisputed number one, not Aaron Ramsdale. He let in a ricket on Tuesday, Ramsdale, so he's not done himself any favours. David Raya has not been exactly that much better. But I think in terms of his all-round game, maybe he edges it over Aaron Ramsdale. If you got an opinion on Raya or Ramsdale, leave it in the comment section below, please. And I do mean leave it in the comment section below. I'm going to go over David Raya in goal to continue between the sticks. Right, the right back. I'm still going to go with Benjamin White. He had an awful game on Tuesday. Or was it Wednesday? No, Tuesday. He was awful. He had an awful first half. And I heard that he had an awful game throughout that defeat against West Ham. Now, he's got an opportunity to redeem himself against, let's face it, he'll be playing against, he'll be up against Anthony Gordon or Harvey Barnes. And he's got to redeem himself, defensively, because he was all over the shop. And we know that he's got a good link-up play with Bukayo Saka, so Benjamin White starts. Right, the centre-half pairing, well, definitely going to be William Saliba, our best centre-half at the club, without a shadow of a doubt. He's our Rolls Royce. I'll get the word out in a minute. Yeah, he's our Rolls Royce, our future captain, and he's one of the best young talents in the league. Definitely one of the best young talents in the world right now, I would say. I'll go as far as saying that. I wouldn't say he's world class yet, but he's definitely, well, some will quote him as the best centre-half in the Premier League. Is he? Who debates? Leave it in the comment section below. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. Now, for me, he had a poor night on Tuesday. There's no two ways about it. And especially in the second half, I heard he was absolutely all over the shop, out of position, not defending well. But I will go with him alongside Saliba because I feel that he performs well with Saliba than any other centre-half alongside him. Left back, Takahiro Tomiyasu. Zinchenko, I don't want to see him at left back for me. Yes, he can invert from left back to midfield when the ball's at his feet, and he can play those through passes, those key, vital passes. But for me, left back, he just can't cut it. If he inverts from left back to midfield, he adds an extra number in that midfield, and I'm for that. But for me, when we get caught out, he'll get exposed. So for me, no Zinchenko. Right, my midfield three. Declan Rice at the pivot for me. For the simple fact is, we need all the legs that we can get. I don't want to see Jorginho in that number 6 role. I'll go with Declan Rice. I think he's got everything in his locker. He can sit, he can drive with the ball, attack. I mean, he covers every inch of the ground for me, and that's the reason why we've paid the money for him. As I said, he's put in £105 million performances since he signed for the Arsenal. Right, in pre-season, it was tricky for him. He had tricky performances, but look at him now. He has been a revelation. On the left-hand side to him, I'm going to go with Martin Odegaard. Now, he hasn't deserved to be picked for this game. He's gonna have to prove me wrong, especially in the big games, because this is another big game from another big test for our club captain. And we must demand a 7, 8 out of 10 performance from him. He must receive the ball in dangerous areas, looking to feed the front three instead of going sideways and backwards, because that's no good to our front three. That just that does not tell me that he's prepared to take risks. and demand the ball and put through passes in and put himself in a position to score goals, which he has done of recent times. But for me, he has struggled since the Tottenham game. But I'm going to go with Martin Odegaard. On the left-hand side to Declan Rice, Emil Smith-Rowe starts this game for me. No. I think I'm going to go with Mohamed El-Neni. He starts this game for me. We need a bit of beef in that midfield because, I kid you not, Newcastle are going to come with Longstaff, Guimaraes, maybe Joe Willock to start this fixture. So because Tonali is now suspended for 10 months, which is such a shame. It would be nice from a neutral perspective to see him perform against us. Well, obviously not to the extent where he causes damage. But I would go with El-Neni. Right, the front three, Bukayo Saka right wing forward. For me, there's no other player that I would ask to do a job on that right. And if he's injured, we've got Reece Nelson as an option. As a starter. But I'm going to go with Bukayo Saka for me. He's got a moment of brilliance in him, but we want to see that moment of brilliance when he does receive the ball. We want him to take on his left back, and he'll be up against a big, tall Dan Burn in that position, guaranteed. Gabriel Martinelli against Trippier. Yeah, I want to see him run at Trippier, make him earn his money defensively. We know what Trippier's like going forward. Now we've got to see him do things defensively. Excuse me. Oh. Now, up top, I thought about Kai Havertz playing in the middle here, but we're going to go with Eddie Nketiah. I'm going to go with Eddie Nketiah personally. It's a game that we need to win. I mean, it's a big risk having Eddie Nketiah up front. He's just not consistent enough. I mean, there's a nice guy. I mean, there is a good striker in him, a good club class striker in him, but that's as far as it goes. But I think this season should be his last opportunity. He's been at the club 6-7 years, and he hasn't proven to be. He hasn't gone on to prove that he can be a prolific goal scorer. Not for me, in my humble opinion. So we have to move him on in the summer next year. However, he won't leave in January. No frigging idiot is going to believe that he's going to be gone in January. Because if anyone believes that, you're a complete idiot. Let me say this on this platform. Anyway, that's my starting 11 done. My substitution bench, Aaron Ramsdale. He's substitute number 1 for me. Obviously, I feel that Raya is heads and shoulders above him at the moment. Hence the reason why Aaron Ramsdale's number 2. But he's going to be on my bench for this game. Substitute number 2, Jakub Kurvia. For me, he wasn't a 9 or 10 out of 10 against West Ham. Nowhere near. He had an opportunity, and well, he was part of the team that lost 3-1 to West Ham. Substitute number 3, Alexander Zinchenko. I mean, this is a guy who should be playing in the midfield, not a left back. He's a midfielder at best. Hence the reason why he plays midfield for Ukraine. And the manager or the head coach is right to play him in the midfield, not as a left back. Mikalenko of Everton gets that job ahead of Zinchenko. I'll rest my case. Right, substitute number 4. I'm getting short here. Centre back, Kurvia. Holden's gone. Timber's injured. Freaking hell. Tierney's on loan. Oh, we're short here. Tomiyasu is going at the left back for me. Substitute number 4. I'm struggling here. Jorginho. Yeah, I'm going to go with Jorginho. He does bring a lot of experience. He does recycle the ball. Very calm. I would assume Arteta will start him in the 6th, while Declan Rice is advancing the number 8 role, but I'm going to go with Jorginho. Substitute number 5, Emile Smith-Rowe. Again, I felt that he was not a hindrance in the defeat against West Ham, but I feel that he needs more game time, and I don't know how Arteta is going to arrange that for him, or if he's not, or if he's falling down the pecking order. Either way, I still like him as a player, and I'm going to have him on the bench. Substitute number 6, Fabio Vieira, without a question of a doubt. I'll have him on the bench. For me, I'd be tempted to start him instead of Odegaard, because Odegaard has not played well to warrant being in the starting 11 week in, week out. Substitute number 7, Leandro Trossard. He comes on as a substitution, and he makes more of an impact than he does when he starts, should I say. Very tricky player, technically full of ability and assists and goals, but I'm going to have him on the bench. I feel that substitute number 8 will be Reece Nelson. I mean, that's the backup we have for Bukayo Saka. I mean, if he's signed a new deal on a 3-4 year contract extension on 90-100 bags a week, he's got to play some part in the team. At least minimum. I mean, at least get at least 20 minutes minimum. Being on the bench is the bare minimum for Reece Nelson now, and it's time for him to find a way to get more than 20 minutes and start to deliver. I don't think he'll get many starts, not unless Bukayo Saka has really become knackered. Who knows? Substitute number 9, Kai Havertz. I mean, he can play as a number 9 false striker. That's not his position. I just don't have any faith or trust in Kai Havertz at this present moment of time, and I don't think he'll deliver at any time soon. But however, he makes the 9th substitution, and he's the last one I've picked. So that's my substitution bench sorted out. That's my starting 11 picked. My formations are 4-3-3, and we come to the end of this recording. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, allow me to say what a pleasure it is to produce this video for you guys at home, wherever you're watching. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching. And lastly, before I go, thank you so much for putting up with me. Do look after your friends, do look after your families, and make sure you look after yourselves. More peace, more love, more blessings again. As always, your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly. We're going to chat again. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do not forget to do all of that for me, please. And please just always be nice. And I do mean be nice. Cheers.